Will Lauri Markkanen be a Chicago Bull past the March 25th NBA trade deadline? Let's talk about it starting now. Now, if you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page because we do talk Chicago sports weekly. We don't want you to miss a thing, so make sure that you hit that bell. Now, it is your boy, Pat, the designer, back at it again. And the question on the table today, will Lauri Markkanen be a Chicago Bull past the NBA trade deadline? Because the Chicago Bulls are taking calls and listening to offers for Lauri Markkanen. Now, that's not really all that surprising, seeing as how Lauri has had, to say it's an up and down season is a factual statement, but it's also that one of the best seasons he's had. And the tough part is we've seen him play really, really well, right? We've seen him be, like I've said, play to the point where I've said that if he continues to be aggressive, if he continues to go at guys, if he continues to take the initiative on offense, he's one of the best offensive power forwards in the NBA, not just on this team, not just even in the East, in the NBA. But he doesn't do that often enough for us, and I think that that's kind of the problem. And then the moments when he is aggressive, he's not really being productive consistently lately. And so it's tough to really gauge the Lauri Markkanen that we have now. Could that be because of subpar point guard play in the beginning of the season? Could that be because of subpar point guard play now? Absolutely. You have to factor these things in, and it's very tough for guys like Billy Donovan and Arturas Karnisovas to evaluate things when all the pieces might not be in place. But you're coming up to this NBA trade deadline, and you're asking yourself, are you re-signing Lauri Markkanen? Is this a guy that I believe the Bulls were about $4 million apart before the season started between getting a contract done with him and Lauri Markkanen, which probably Lauri wanted somewhere 18 to 20. The Bulls were thinking somewhere, 14 to 16, more than likely over a 4-year span. And listen, when I think about it, it's tough for me because, one, you've kind of seen this player grow, so you try to keep yourself from being attached from it, which is something that AK and Billy Donovan absolutely have the ability to do. But you want to see if you don't want to send this guy away and then he flourishes on another team. You know what I'm saying? But if it's me, I'm going to be real with you. I'm absolutely not only listening to calls, but actively looking to get a deal done. Why? When I look at this team, when I look at how this team is set up, does Lauri fit this team? Yeah, Lauri would be a nice piece for this team. But to me, the biggest thing for me is about consistency and availability. And those are two things that Lauri has not had, not only just this season, but his entire career. Now, it's early in the career. Could that change later down the line? Could we regret a move? Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. But to me, when I look at how Lauri's career has gone and even how this season has gone, now COVID-19 derailed that a little bit as well. But even with how this season is gone, when he gets back on the floor, he then gets injured again, and now you can't utilize his skill as a big man. Now he has to kind of ramp himself back up into NBA shape, and then when he finally seems like he's getting back into it, when he finally seems like he's becoming that guy that, okay, we can definitely rely on this guy night in and night out. Lauri's out there putting up 30 and 8. You know what I'm saying? The next game you get 8 and 5 out of him, and I think those are the peaks and valleys that really show that, okay, we can't rely on this guy on a night in, night out basis. So if you want to pay Lauri to be the number 3 on your team, fine. You know what I'm saying? If you want to give Lauri the Cristiano Felicio money. You want to give Lauri the Cristiano Felicio money? I'm here for it. But if I'm the Chicago Bulls and he's not willing to take a deal like that, which more than likely he won't be, I would not only be actively looking to move on from Lauri Markkanen, I would be seeing if I can find a trade partner that does want that young asset back like New Orleans did, and see if I can't make something happen there. Now, before I continue with the video, I want to know you guys' opinion as always. Let me know in the comments below, will Lauri Markkanen be a Chicago Bull after the March 25th trade deadline? I'll be down there talking with you as well. To me, the biggest thing you have to look at is what can you get back for him, and is it worth more than the production that he's giving you on the court? Now, Lauri's going to give you production. He is. He's not one of those guys who I look at and I say, I get nothing from you. You know what I'm saying? Like there are those guys on this team where to me, legit, you look at them and you're like, you're just running for 30 minutes. And I think Billy Donovan's kind of starting to adjust to that. We're seeing some of those guys' minutes come down dramatically. Unfortunately, they were guys that were supposed to be core pieces on this team, but we're seeing those guys' minutes come down dramatically. And so now you're looking at Lauri Markkanen and you're saying, okay, is this guy the guy? Is this guy the person who is going to get the job done for me on a night in, night out basis? He doesn't seem like he can be that guy, right? He seems more like a number 3 on a team than a number 2 on a team. Okay, fine. Is he willing to take number 3 money? More than likely not. Okay, does he still have value in this NBA? And that's where I think the Bulls have a little bit of leverage when it comes to the trade market, because listen, Lauri has played well enough this season for somebody to be like, you know what? I see the things he's not doing. I see how the Bulls aren't utilizing him. I think if we brought him down here, we could do this and he would become one of the best players in the league. I could absolutely see a team being all in on that. And so at this point, you have to ask yourself, are you going to find enough capital on the other side of a trade from a trade partner? Are you going to be able to get the Lauri for Lonzo straight up swap? We heard a little bit of noise about DeMar DeRozan as well. Could you include him in something, sending him down to Pop? We know Pop loves the active power forward. We know I could honestly see Lauri on the Spurs. I honestly could, just because I really think he would fit well in Pop's style of basketball. And I really could see Lauri Markkanen on the Spurs. But with the DeMar DeRozan news kind of making noise, not really. I haven't seen the credible sources dropping that gem, but I heard it a little bit yesterday on the radio. But the biggest thing to me is that a possible trade partner for you? Because this is the thing, Lauri Markkanen going to a lot of these teams, especially these championship caliber teams, or going to these upper conference teams, does not have to be a number 1 on their team. They may look at Lauri and say, listen, we'll give you this young player and a late pick for Lauri Markkanen because he was the 7th pick in the draft. But Lauri coming here does not have to be what you're expecting Lauri to be. Lauri coming to our team can be the number 3, heck, even the number 4 on some of these teams. And he can just go out there and do what he does. We need a stretch shooting 4 big man that can put the ball on the floor. And I think that's a very enticing thing. And so if I were to give my opinion on it, I would say that Lauri Markkanen is, I'm going to say Lauri gets moved probably before the trade deadline, because I just don't think that Lauri's going to be willing to take the money the Bulls are offering him, and you just don't want to lose him for nothing. In my opinion, you don't want to lose him for nothing. And so if I was AK, I would probably move him before the March 25th trade deadline and see what I can get back for him. And I think you might be able to get something nice back for Lauri Markkanen. But as always, I want to know you guys' opinion. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that Lauri Markkanen will be a Chicago Bull past the March 25th trade deadline? I'll be down there talking with you as well. To continue watching our Chicago Bulls content, click the links here or check the links in the description below. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Peace.